How did Offset become financially free? We will be covering his music and investments. Starting with some background, Offset, born Kiari Cephas, is an Atlanta-born music artist and businessman, first starting his professional career in 2009. Offset is one of 3 members in the group Migos, consisting of QUAVO and Takeoff. R.I.P. Takeoff. In the early days of the Migos, they originally would be called the Polo Club, but quickly changed their name to the Migos 1 year later, which clearly worked out way better for them. Offset and the group would start their takeover in 2013 with the hit song Versace, which was just round 1 of their blow up. Through consistent efforts, the Migos would have a second round blow up in 2017 from their hit album Culture, further pushing them towards the top. Even though the group would find massive success together, each artist would find their own individual success as well, with Offset releasing numerous solo and collaborative projects. While Offset has found success in the group and solo, he is working towards expanding that outside of music, building an empire for himself. Now, before we get into his investments, we need to talk about the music and label. Going into music, Offset has released 1 solo studio album, a collaboration album with Metro Boomin and 21 Savage, as well as 4 studio albums along with 16 mixtapes from the Migos. His solo album, Father of 4, is certified gold, equivalent to 500,000 album sales. The Migos' 2017 Culture album is certified platinum, and their 2018 album Culture 2 is certified 2 times platinum, in total equivalent to 3 million sales as a group. Along with those high-selling albums, Offset has been featured on high-selling songs like the 7 times platinum Taste by Tyga, 6 times platinum ZZ by Kodak Black, 2 times platinum No Complaints by Metro Boomin, plus a handful of other 1-time platinum and gold features. Considering that going 1 times platinum is equal to 1 million unit sales, it is no doubt that Offset can sell records. Being in the position that Offset is in, he is bringing millions back to his pockets, but also opening other opportunities like business ventures. As for his label situation, I have talked about it in the past in one of my videos in the Worst Deals in Music Industry History series. Offset is currently in a lawsuit with his former label Quality Control Music in order to fully control ownership of his solo work. Back in January 2021, Offset and Quality Control reached a settlement to have Offset's solo music contract terminated, meaning he would have ownership of his solo music going forward. He would also buy back ownership of his past work, which was a great move. However, in late 2022, Offset would file another lawsuit against Quality Control, claiming they are not upholding the settlement and trying to take control of his new releases. This still is being worked through, but it does appear that Offset is in the right here, since the termination settlement was meant to release him from his contract moving forward and buy back past solo ownership. Once this is over and he has full ownership of his solo music, that will be a huge advantage moving forward. All new solo music so far has been released through Motown Records and looks to be his home for the time being. Overall, when we talk about music, Offset and the Migos had a significant impact on music from their 2010s run. This is reflected in the high sales as a group and as a solo artist. Going forward, there is even more earning potential for Offset once he fully takes control of his music. Still, with the high sales brought in millions that were used to start his empire outside of music. Now onto my favorite section, and that is Offset's investments. The first that I want to talk about is Offset's investment into the game developer hidef. This investment came in 2021 with the purpose of pushing augmented reality projects into mobile gaming. Hidef was founded in 2019 by veterans in the mobile gaming industry from companies like EA and Warner Brothers looking to move past traditional mobile gaming. For example, an upcoming project they are working on is in collaboration with Snapchat to create a social game using the popular Bitmojis. Though this still is an earlier investment for Offset, there is potential down the road, especially with some strong investor backing, experienced developers, and new ideas moving forward. To make things more interesting, this is not the only gaming investment made by Offset. Another investment made by Offset into the gaming industry was in 2019 from his investment into the esports group FaZe Clan. The amount of his investment was not disclosed, but this was his first investment into gaming. As for what happened next, FaZe would eventually go public, being valued at $725 million, and would be available to trade on the Nasdaq in 2019 2021, which was a huge success for over a year. However, in late 2022, the stock would have a hard drop, losing money for investors. For Offset, it is uncertain if he is still invested in the company. There were many opportunities for him to slowly cash out, and would make sense for him to sell some of his ownership after faze went public. If I were to guess, I would think he made more than he lost and slowly sold shares of the company over time. Either way, he is clearly fine, and this didn't stop him from continuing to invest in gaming, which is a good sign. The purpose of having a diverse portfolio is meant to manage risk, so just in case Offset did lose some money from faze, he is still okay. To diversify his portfolio deeper, he has been very passionate about real estate. Offset, along with his wife Cardi B, have been vocal about buying real estate for their own use, but also for rentals. Together, they own 5 rental homes in Jonesboro, Georgia, along with properties across the United States and the Dominican Republic. The rental properties continue to bring cash flow for Offset while building property value across all of his real estate investments. These are great long-term investments for Offset that deepen his portfolio and will provide new opportunities moving forward. Overall, when we talk about investing, Offset is slowly adding to his portfolio. There have been 2 public investments into gaming, one that could have already paid out big for him, and one that is still in development. Along with those, he still preaches more traditional investments like into real estate or stocks and bonds to diversify his portfolio and make his money long. There still is a lot more to come for Offset the investor, which will be exciting to watch. This leads me to the question, what is next for Offset? As for music, he has been releasing singles as a solo artist, but those plans seem to be on hold as he works through his lawsuit with former label Quality Control. If everything goes right for him, he should be in full ownership of his solo work moving forward, which is a huge money-making opportunity. As for investments, we should see more investments into startup or established companies. We already have seen both from him with hidef and faze. However, I think we will see more outside of the gaming industry, diversifying his portfolio. On that note, real estate seems to be a big passion for him, and there will be more rental properties coming into his ownership in the future. Even though Offset already has a pretty big portfolio under his belt, this feels like just the beginning for him with more investments on the way. I'll be sure to cover any new investments here on my channel. What is next for Offset? Taking control of ownership, whether that is in his music or business ventures. In summary, Offset has been working towards success since 2009. Him alongside the Migos had a significant impact in music during the 2010s, which is reflected in the high sales they earned. Not only has he found success in music, but he has been pushing to build his business outside of music with major investments like into FaZe Clan or real estate. Offset already has built so much up for himself, and there is so much more potential moving forward while he already lives his life financially free. And that is how Offset became financially free. I hope you found this video informational. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, as well as let me know who I should talk about next. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.